the world carry you away in their stream. Remember, the world was not always like this. There's been a lot of changes in our world. A whole lot of changes. What I mean by that is, our world has also seen judgments. Our world has seen empires rise and fall. And look at the economies of the world right now. How many of them have suddenly collapsed? You may not know the extent. As at now, no one's telling you. But there's some countries that have completely collapsed. And it is our prayer that these so-called lockdowns don't continue, because there are some nations that will not survive even one more week of a lockdown. They will not survive. What does that mean? They'll be completely collapsed. Their economy will completely collapse. And they will go into hardship like never before. And I can tell you what will happen for some of them. Their money, everyone that has money in the bank, their money will be seized. Mark my words. You can write it down. The government will seize their money to pay for some of the loans they have taken without permission. Because right now, they're loaning money to those who will never pay. How are they going to pay? The businesses are not up. So they're giving them money so that people will be calm about the present situation. Say calm. Do you know what's happening? It's actually a first purchase of your business. It's called a takeover. So for several countries, that's what has happened without the people knowing. Why? Because they paid for it and you can't pay back. But the trouble is, even they can sustain that situation because they can't run the business. So they're putting money into a business that's not going to run. So, and the Bible shows us how hyperinflation will set in to several parts of the world. It'll be so hard to live. So hard to live. Think of the difficulty that many are going through even now. Even now. As they're holed up in their homes, not enough money to go from day to day. What's going to happen when they find out that whatever they had has been taken over? You may be very rich. You're looking at me now. But if you belong in the zones that I may be referring to, maybe by tomorrow I'll be showing you from the Bible some of these areas. If you belong there, you're going to lose your money for sure. You're going to lose it. But what are you going to do? You can't carry it. You can't hide it. Cash will be cancelled. So it's not like you can carry it and hide it and say, I'm going to use it. You can't use cash. It'll be cancelled overnight. Why? Because the system cannot be sustained. And the only way to get your money from you will be to cancel cash. Because if they don't cancel cash, you will have your money kept. So they have to cancel cash. And once it's cancelled, you need to go through the system to get your money. And so you can get your money. So as food is rationed in different places, food is being rationed in many nations. In many used to be big nations. Food is rationed. Water is rationed. I read some of this to you in the Bible. How it was going to happen. And we are not yet in the period, in the era of the Antichrist. But we are in a period where there are Antichrist spirits. And this is one of the things I've been trying to get across to you. So if food is being rationed, you have money, but you can't buy more than they're going to give you. And they say, well, sorry, you can only take 2 eggs today. You and your family of 6.